Alright, good afternoon. We are now done with graphs, and we are moving on to what I know everybody was excited about at some point, which is lesson 26, tell time. We're going to practice clocks. We did this beginning of the year a little bit. Now we're going to get into it. This starts on page 254, 254. It's 2 pages. Okay, and again, 26, tell time. We're going to introduce this. We're going to introduce telling time. So, you know how to tell time to the hour. You know how to tell time to the hour and a half hour, okay? Lucy starts her piano lesson at the time shown on the clock. What time does the clock show? So here's the clock right here. Let's go through our question list. A says, the shorthand shows the hour. Important. Shorthand shows hour. What number does the shorthand just go past? Let's look. Here's our shorter one. It looks like it's right about here. It's in between the 4 and the 5. Do you see that? If you can't really see it from me, you can always look and follow along in your book. So it's a little past the 4. It's like in the middle. Okay? So it says, what number does the shorthand just go past? And clockwise, you go this way. So every time, everything will be going this way. So it's just past the 4. So we're going to put a 4. Okay? The long hand shows the minutes. Long hand is minutes. It is halfway around the clock. How many minutes are in a half hour? Do you remember what we talked about at the beginning of the year? The minute hand does not follow the same rule as the big or the hour hand, the little hand. So the rule with the minute hand is everything is counted by 5s. So half an hour would be 30 minutes. C. The time is halfway between which 2 hours? Well, that's kind of tricky. So between which 2 hours? It's between 4 o'clock, because here's 4 o'clock, and it's in the middle of, in between 4 and 5 o'clock, okay? The last question says, what time does Lucy start her piano lesson? Well, we know that Miss Rice's rule is if it's in the middle, then we go backward. It doesn't go to the biggest number until it hits it or is in between the other next 2. So it's in between 4 and 5. We don't go up, we go down. So it's 4 o'clock. Or not 4 o'clock, I'm so sorry. What were the minutes if you count by 5s? The minutes were 30. So the little hand is on 4, the minute hand is on 30. So 4:30. Okay? Let's find out more. The short hand is called the hour hand. Hour hand is little. It's the little guy. And it tells us the hour. So here's the little guy. It takes 1 hour or 60 minutes for the hour hand to move from one number to the next. So that's an hour. So it takes a whole hour for this little guy to go from 4 to 5. So if it's in the middle, it hasn't gone all the way around yet. So it's not on the 5 yet. The hour hand has gone past the 4, but is not to the 5 yet. So the hour is 4. Yep. It doesn't, if it's in between the little number and the big number, it's always going to go back to the little number. You cannot say it's the next number until it's on that number. The long hand is called the minute hand, the big hand. The big hand is called the minute hand. It tells you the minutes. It takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move from one number to the next. So 5 minutes. That's because we count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's why the 6 is 30. You count by 5s. Each number means 5 for minutes. That's why it's on the outside. The minute hand is pointing to the 6. Skip count by 5, 6 times to find the number of minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's what we did. When writing the time, write the hour, then a colon. Colon is 2 dots right here. 2 dots. Because the hours will go on this side and the minutes will go on this side. AM or A.M means during the morning, and PM or P.M means noon until night. So if you're talking early in the morning, you put AM. If you're talking lunchtime or later, PM. Talk about it. Why can you skip count by 5s to show there are 60 minutes in an hour? Well, we got the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay? So there's 12. There are 12 numbers on a clock. Okay, there's 12 numbers on a clock. So we see that. So if each number counts by 5, if each number counts by 5, when I skip count, I get 60. And we did that up here.